So today I wanted to talk about body image because most of my life I've been pretty fit and athletic, but I was very insecure about my body and didn't feel attractive at all. And what I've realized through a year of rewiring my beliefs is that it wasn't actually to do with my body itself and how my body was, but more about the beliefs that I thought about myself. And, I remember vividly in my 20s, mid 20s, I was at university and I was in a flat and I was ironing my shirt with my shirt off, and I had a couple of flatmates around, and I just remembered being so sweaty. My armpits were so sweaty, and I was really thinking like, oh, what are they thinking about my body? And I was in good shape. And I was thinking like, why do I feel this way? It's like, doesn't make sense, because like I'm in good shape. I should be confident about how I look, but I just don't. And other people who are in not as good a shape, they actually seem fine and confident and actually accepting of themselves. And I was just like, what's going on with me? And then if I reflect back to childhood, like I was really, really shy. And I thought I was never good enough to get a girlfriend that I liked. I really liked this girl from really, really young at primary school, right through high school. And I never told anyone that I liked her. I was convinced that I would get rejected. Like I knew, like I just thought, I know I'm going to get rejected if I ever told anyone. So I didn't want to risk it. And I just thought it would hurt so much when I got rejected. So where does all this insecurity come from? Well, through doing this work I've done, I went back and I actually remembered a couple of really vivid moments where I took on a negative belief. One of them was primary school, and I came third in a sprinting race. I think it was 100 meters. And when I came third, I looked at the other two guys and I thought, they're more athletic, and the girls are going to like them more than me. For some reason, I was making the 100-meter sprint the pinnacle of attraction, and that's how girls, choose who they like, is through the most athletic. And so that was, it's really silly looking back, but that's truly what I thought. So I thought I had no chance, and that, the girl that I liked would go for them instead. And another time I was in class and the teacher was reading us all a book, and we're all sitting down, and I was talking to my friend. So I was disrupting the class, and then the teacher goes, Jamie, stand up and sing us a song, off the cuff. And I only got a couple of words out, and I froze. And I just wanted to shrivel up and disappear. So I just sat down, and I was just in so much shame and embarrassment. And in that moment, I was thinking to myself, the girls are gonna think I'm a loser. So here's this new belief that I just imprinted on myself, that they're not gonna like me, I'm a loser. And then, fast forward to, adulthood, and I'm still feeling like I'm not attractive, not good enough. And I was very shy, very insecure. The only way I knew to take some edge off was to have a few drinks. That was my strategy, to be comfortable. If I have a few drinks, then I can let some guards down. I can dance a little bit. So yeah, that became one of my strategies. So then fast forward to now, and let's go. I started to do neurotransformation therapy. And by the way, like for other people, it might have been moments like, your crush rejecting you, or maybe someone saying, oh, you're ugly, or maybe you were a little bit overweight and you compared yourself to others. Maybe it was like, oh, I think my nose is too big, or my forehead's, too high, too big, or, it's something that you can judge yourself on and compare yourself to others. And then at that moment, you're like, oh, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough. I'm not, they're not going to like me. They're going to reject me. So that's how it starts. And that's how it imprints. And then every time, look at yourself from that moment forth, you're actually looking through a lens of that belief. And that's how it all starts. So that's why some people who look amazing, and you're just like, wow, you're so gorgeous or beautiful, and they're like denying it. They're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not beautiful. And you're just like, how does this person think this? So, yeah. So I actually, through neurotransformation therapy, went back to these key moments in my life. And I went back and I saw in that moment the real truth. And I extracted out and realized, wow, I'm actually amazing. Back then, I'm actually amazing. I'm actually wonderful. I'm actually likable. And as I'm realizing all these higher truths and realizing that belief at that moment wasn't the real truth, and the way the rewiring works is that you have to actually know it and feel it, not just logically think about it, because that's how we try and fix things. We try and logically go, I know I'm beautiful, but deep down, you don't have that feeling and that deeper knowing. And so when I got those lessons back here and those realizations, and then I brought them to now, and I still had that truth and feel that truth and know that truth, boom, like this old insecure feeling just disappeared. And then I'm like, wow, like I actually accept myself more now. I feel more relaxed, I feel more confident, I feel more attractive. And when I did all this work, it immediately changed for me. Like, I'm in Sydney and I just did this work, and I'm going to the gym every morning. The next day, I went to the gym, and I'm in Sydney. There's about 50 people in the gym, and the most attractive woman there, she came up to me during the session, and she just starts talking to me, asking me how I am, how's the workout, and I was like, what the, like, why are you coming up to me? Like, this is so weird. And I thought that was crazy, because that never had happened to me. And then the next day I went to the same gym, different time, different people, and the same thing happened. And, another attractive woman come up to me and starts talking to me out of the blue. And I noticed that I was behaving differently too. Like, I noticed that I was comfortable with eye contact. I was comfortable smiling and having that bounce back. And I realized, like, I'm actually being different. I'm actually more relaxed. I'm accepting myself more. And I realized that because of that, other people are now more comfortable around me. You see, if you're insecure about your body image, then you're actually coming across a bit weird, in my opinion. Like, if I'm insecure about myself, I come across a bit awkward, a bit weird, and then other people then reflect that back to me, and they don't really want to engage with me. But the more I accept myself, the more other people mirror that back, and they engage with you. So this has been life-changing. I'm just, out socially, I feel confident, and I can be myself, and it's reflected back to me. And now if I find someone attractive, I actually can look at them, smile at them, talk back, Whereas before I would have actually been like, ignore them, walk away, because I just felt like I was going to get rejected. So yeah, so now I also do feel attractive, and I have never had so many compliments in my life in the past year. It's actually amazing. Like, just coming from the, my life and how it's been to now, it's quite mind-blowing. And it's just cool to be to be in this different reality for me. And so the truth is, it's not your body, it's not your nose, it's not your forehead, it's not your weight, it's not anything else that you've decided equals attractiveness, and it's also not coming first in a 100-meter race. You actually can accept yourself. It's actually more to do with your beliefs. So it's not about your body, it's about your beliefs. And when you work on those, rewire them, it all can change. And so that's what I really would like everyone to know, is that you can change your beliefs. And when you change your beliefs, your whole perspective shifts, and then, how you feel about yourself can shift as well. All right, I'm going to end this video here. Just thought it would be a great thing to share because it's been pretty life-changing for me. Cheers.